All right, you guys. Tyson and Tom back at you for course 2 now of our 3-course at-home beer dinner from O'Brien's Pub. Going to show you guys how this is done. We just finished up our birthday bacon salad that we paired with C.C. O'Neill's Irish Red. If you're not able to get C.C. O'Neill's Irish Red where you are, any Irish Red, something on the maltier side with some balance is
absolutely. You want to pick up on those caramelization flavors from the birthday bacon, something nice with malty amber.
Yeah, that's really we're looking for something on the balance side with some kind of pleasant malt sweetness, not hoppy, even though some hops would work, but let's stick to the pairing. All right, so we're on course 2 here, guys. We have lamb belly that we braised, kind of treated similar to birthday bacon, but with some different spice flavors. We have more kind of Middle Eastern spices, Mediterranean spices going on here with pepper, a little bit of cinnamon, oregano, those kind of nice spices. A little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt as well that we've rubbed the lamb belly with and we've braised nice and tender. Lamb belly goes a little bit faster than pork belly, so about 2.5 hours, 325 degrees, did the trick. And then we've done a curried tomato puree for you guys, which honestly I've been eating like soup. It's so freaking delicious. We're gonna warm up that puree just gently in a pan. Boom, just gentle, nice low heat. You don't need that thing to get scorched or burn or anything. We just want to kind of gently warm it because we're going to plate that at the bottom of the plate, set our lamb belly on top of there, and garnish with a little bit of herb salad is what we're going for. We're going to use the same pan, guys, that the birthday bacon went in because bacon's delicious and the fat is gorgeous. So why not let the flavors throughout the whole dinner kind of hint along and continue. So we're gonna do the same thing, guys. We're just gonna sear 2 sides on this because it's a little bit thinner. You know, think about a lamb, they're little cute little diggers, and the bellies are nice and thin. So we don't need to really get it going as long or as much. So we're gonna get one side searing the same way. All those great aromas of the herbs are gonna start popping up, and the kitchen's gonna smell fantastic here in a minute.
So Tyson, I see you're using the same pan here. You're using a cast iron pan here. If I don't have one at home, would a ceramic or stainless steel pan still work for this kind of sear?
Hey, you know, the kitchen's versatile, man. You gotta work with what you got, and all pans will work. I like cast iron for multiple applications because it's really even heat. I'm not having to blast this thing. We have this on a medium heat right now, but this pan has been warmed up from the last course as well. So there's just a nice even distribution of heat, and it makes for maybe more consistent cooking. But again, if you blasted this would get hot and stay hot for a long time, not like a regular stainless steel pan that would cool down relatively quickly. The heat maintains in this, which makes it great for camping and things like that, but also great for even cooking, which is what we're going for here. So I like it. You know, I'm going to take the duck into this pan because I'm going to cook that a little bit faster for course 3. But again, we have our tomato puree going. That pan's hot. Well, that's getting nice and bubbly already. We're pretty much done with that. Boom. Look at that. We heated that puree up in about 30 seconds. We're going to go ahead and flip the bacon, flip the pork belly. Flip the lamb, I mean. That's pretty right there. That's just a little bit of natural water that was in there, the stock that it accumulated from the braising from braising that just released into the oil, and when you mix water and oil, you get fire. So stay away from that when that happens. Pull it off the stove. But it's also a nice little addition to the show, you know what I mean?
Wow, you can really now get the effect of the spices with that. And when you were talking about pairing this with a nice kind of lightly hopped beer, I can really see where the hops are going to cut through those spices and really pair well with all those Mediterranean flavors.
Isn't that amazing? 6 feet away, you can smell that good. We're trying to be COVID-19 very conscious of what we're doing here, making sure that you guys get what we're doing here at home. And yeah, those aromas are crazy. And I definitely agree. We're pairing this with a light hoppy ale, like a not too bitter IPA is a good way to go on this. Or in this case, we're actually using Applicable Dominance from Russian River, which is a hoppy blonde ale that they're doing with this really grapefruity, bright hop, experimental hop. that's just like, it blows my mind how it smells and tastes like Oro Blanco grapefruit, but there is no fruit out. It's just all coming from the hop. But really light, not bitter.
Yeah, so like a pale ale-ish kind of beer would work great with this.
I'm turning the heat off now because we're pretty much there. And like I said, that pan's gonna continue to cook. We're gonna take our herbs and make a little herb salad. Real quick, Tom, would you mind passing me a knife?
No, not at all.
Grab one. And then I'm gonna send you guys home with pea shoots, but I'm gonna use a little arugula today because I haven't gone shopping for the pea shoots because we want those to be as fresh as possible. So it's just a little parsley. We're just gonna give it a rough chop. It doesn't need to be like super fine, super, super tight. We just want it to get a nice chop on it. We want herbs to be big and bright in this because we're going up against lamb belly. Lamb belly is really going to be unctuous and bright and full of flavor, but also like coat your palate, right? So we need something to kind of brighten, lighten, contrast. So we're taking green onions and parsley, and then we're going to finish with pea shoots.
Do you have a preference on type of parsley? I see you using curly parsley there. Does it matter if you use Italian parsley?
It doesn't matter. You should use what you like the most, and I'm not using this because I like it the most. I'm using it because that's what I have, and I'm a big fan of using what you have in the fridge and don't let anything go to waste. So either works. Flat leaf parsley I actually prefer, but we don't have it right now, so I'm using what we have.
Sounds good.
That's how we should do it at home, right? Let's use what we have in the fridge. Don't think like I need to follow that recipe 100%. Improvise, have some fun with it. So we have our herb salad put together. Again, we're going to take this over to the plate area and plate up. But herb salad, we have our puree, we have our lamb. We're good to go for course 3 plating or course 2 plating. Let's do this.